Cardano is well known for its slow-paced, long-term looking and cautious approach to its development. Although there are a lot of critics who say that in order to become really competitive, Cardano needs to start moving faster and break things. So how would you respond to those sort of criticism?
Sure. I mean, how fast would you like us to move? Like at Luna speed? Was that fast enough? I mean, it's kind of preposterous when you're talking about a system that is in charge of tens of billions, if not hundreds of billions of dollars of other people's money. And at the end of the day, if they fail, they could even result in death. Like a privacy coin, if a person gets doxxed, they could be killed by their government or arrested. That you would say, oh, well, the only thing that matters is getting as many customers as quickly as possible. What they're really saying is, we'd like the token price to go up a 10x or 100x so we can sell and make money. If you're really concerned about government adoption, company adoption, and real use and utility and billions of customers, the protocol should be around for 10 years or 20 years or 30 years or 40 years, like TCP/IP, for example, with the internet. So you have plenty of time to think about these things. What really matters is your growth curve. Cardano keeps getting more capable every year, and what have we lost? We now have smart contracts. We have blockchain-based governance. We have the best-in-class consensus protocol. We have a strong, stable community. We've always been a top 10 cryptocurrency, and it looks like we're going to fare very well in the next bull market, especially given that there's a lot of great dApps that are in our ecosystem. Meanwhile, we haven't had $35 billion of DeFi hacks. We haven't had catastrophic protocol failure. We haven't had 99% reduction in token value overnight because of a flawed economic model. And we have an understandable system that everybody can connect to. And
we're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world works. It is definitely time to wake up out of your sleep in the times that we're in right now. Plus, guys, we know we're waiting on that next main event towards the end of the year. Like I told you, that would happen. Don't forget this is Shemitah year. And then also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's definitely time to re-educate. And also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. Do not forget I have the New World Order cryptos in my Patreon. Do your own research, but going inside of a bear market, you definitely want the cryptos that have real use cases. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly up, but we do have a few cryptos that are getting a pump. We have Clay, Dogecoin, and Shiba. But guys, don't forget on the weekend, we're the only game in town. But this week coming up, We're definitely going to get that roller coaster ride, and we're definitely going to be pulling back. We know the Fed is going to be raising rates on the 2nd, but we have midterms on the 8th. So I don't see a big pullback because we know they want things to look good for the sheep. Now, guys, don't forget to pay attention to the actual yield rates. They were rising slightly yesterday. And then, of course, guys, we have volume, we have Tether, we have USDC, and then we have the Fed. Repo still over 2 trillion. And we know all eyes have been on the Fed. All the financial channels, that's all they talk about is the Fed. And we know that's going to change because we know we're going to get that big distraction. And then plus, guys, we always have a big pullback the first quarter of each year. And then on top of it, we're going to see that 15% tax. That's the reason why the CEOs are already forecasting pullbacks in the fourth quarter. And even though 2023 is going to be the bear market and the Great Depression for the United States, we're going to start seeing the building of the fourth industrial revolution. We are going to start seeing blockchain, cryptos get implemented in the system. We know 2023 to about 2025 is the major building for the fourth industrial revolution. We already see all the building over in the emerging markets. The United States is last on purpose because remember, guys, we're the last nation of freedom. But, guys, we have the Fed raising rates November 2nd and also in December. And then, of course, we have midterms on the 8th. And that's when they're going to turn up the Hegelian dialectic. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, don't forget about Grayscale. Moved down slightly to $18.5 billion. Make sure you're pulling the actual allocations. But getting over into a little crypto news. We have back reports impairment loss between $1.3 and $1.4 billion in the third quarter. And we saw a lot of the big holders during the bull market trimming their assets, getting prepared for the bear market. Now we have Ethereum scaling platform ZK Sync V2 goes live amid controversy. And we know how important ZK rollups are going to be to the Ethereum scaling. Faster transactions, lower costs. Now we have Visa files trademark application for crypto wallets, NFTs, and the Metaverse. And speaking of the Metaverse, we have Metaverse schooling to help Japan City combat growing absenteeism. And please go watch my Society 5.0 videos. And a lot of the videos that I'm doing saying prepare for the job reset, the YouTube short videos, a lot of them are coming out of Japan and China. They already have the robot takeover. And it will be easy to move their people over to the Metaverse. And we know Zuckerberg's Metaverse is just a marketing ploy, but this virtual world that they want to build, we know it's a fact. They've already done the dry test when the C word came. Gave people free money, and they had no problem with sitting at home. This time they'll be in the Metaverse, so therefore they'll be entertained. And then on top of it, they'll get that free digital stable coin airdrop to them. They have 3 to 6 months to spend it, or poof, it's gone. Also, they'll tell them what, where, and when and how to buy. And remember, blockchain gives the NWO the all-seeing eye. And lastly, we have Japanese film studio announces the production of a series based on crypto. And how does the NWO get their message across? The big screen. Also, how do they create stereotypes in regards to people? The big screen. And it works every time. Remember, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. And remember, when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, without forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys, make sure you go like, subscribe, spread it everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Zero, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.